Alright, I'm live. I'm gonna do a little bit of mining for merits, and I know you're probably tired of me seeing. You're probably tired of seeing this, me doing it. It's an important reason I'm doing this. I'm very highly motivated to make sure I become #1 top agent for the next decade, or as long as this game remains working. As you know, about a week ago, I was sniped by a Russian guy named Simple Guy. And he dropped 55,000 merits 1 hour before the servers went down. So in no way I can actually come back from that. So he was guaranteeing his success, right? How he found out how many I had, probably because I have it posted all over my channel, so it's easy to go into my channel and see it. But now this week I didn't post it, so you don't actually know how many merits I did. You really don't. Asteroid scan complete. In any case, I plan to do a few runs tonight, and then tomorrow morning in my time when I wake up, I plan to mine all the way until 7 a.m. UTC. Why, you ask? Because I want him to work very hard to try to get #1 and fail. And he's going to fail. Over and over and over again. Okay. So I'm going to mine and then get merits. Now, the reason I was mining to get merits and I was doing so much is because I needed the care packages. I really hate farming for materials. One, you have to go out all over God's country and get them, right? There's no one centralized location like we can go to Walmart. Go to Walmart for materials and get everything there. There's just no way. So you have to go to this area and to this place, and then you have to find the planet. Then you have to land on the planet. And these are, in our day and age, we can find these on eBay. In our day and age, if I want antimony, I can find on eBay. But in the 33rd and a half century, we cannot. But now we're getting merits, which help a lot. And this way I can have, good morning, Hawk. I can have my requirement. So when I actually do engineering, which is the next step after this, to engineer the Panther Clipper, when I do that, I should have about 422 thrust on the Panther Clipper, which is not bad. So this way it'll help my colonization. And that's the end result. The colonization will be easier to do, quicker to do. This way I'm not going to get frustrated watching a Panther Clipper fly like a T9. Hello, Hawk. Hello, hello, hello. That's right. One thing I have a question. How long does it take to get 1.2 million merits? How long do you think it takes? let's say if you had all the conditions necessary, how long do you think it takes to do 1.2 million merits? Shit. Because I'm calling foul play. I'm calling foul play on Mr. Simple Guy. On Monday, I checked out to see where he is, and he's doing. I think he's in the distant worlds, right? So he's not doing power play on Monday, but by Sunday, he managed to scrounge up 1.2 million merits by Sunday. Can you imagine that? So I call foul play. Because I'm sorry, I'm not stereotyping, but Russians love to cheat. And they love to find every gimmick that they can to cheat. So I call foul play. 1.2 million merits in 3 days is, unless you have help, you have to be doing stuff every single day, 8 to 10 hours. So I call foul play. Oh, it took me, and I hit it yesterday, Tuesday. So I started Thursday after the servers came back up, and yesterday, Tuesday, last night, I reached 1.2 million merits, and I was able to pass Simple Guy. 1.2 million merits. So it took me Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 6 days. 6 days to get to 1.2 million merits. Mr. Simple Guy did it in 3 days. So if you're listening, FDev, you need to do some investigation, because there's a lot of shit going down here. A lot of people doing some crazy crap. And if you're gonna cheat, and I'm not gonna cheat, then it ruins the game. Everyone should cheat. If we're gonna cheat, let's everyone cheat. But no one should have special advantage over someone else. Took me 6 days to get 1.2 million merits. Took him 3. Do I have less experience? No, I have probably as much as he does, because Power Play 2 is new. Right? So let's see what we're going to do tomorrow. I'm actually going to do some witch hunting, because I really think there's some cheating going on. I really do. That's, in 3 days, that's 400,000 merits a day. 400,000. Okay, I'm able to achieve about 80,000 just doing the conflict zones in 2 hours. Okay, so let's say that 80,000. To get 400,000, I need to do 10 hours of conflict zone. Okay. Well, what about mining? Well, in 2 hours I can do 100,000. But get 400,000, I need 8 hours. Right? So that means that I'm mining 8 to 10 hours a day to get 1.2 million merits. So then I went looking online for macros, right? I figure I'm gonna find stuff, and I did find some things. Surprisingly, written by Russian coders. Isn't that amazing? Russian coders.
Asteroid scan complete.
Now, why is this important? Well, someone like you, right, may not have the bots or the macros to cheat the system. And you're gonna do things legally, right? And fairly. Like I'm doing it. I'm actually, this is all I've been doing the whole week. Mind you, I didn't get a chance to go to Distant Worlds. I didn't do it Distant Worlds. So I did everything legally and fairly. But someone else didn't. And they achieved higher results than you did. They didn't do things legally and fairly, and they just got bigger results so they can be number one on the list. You know? But you know what's up with cheaters? When they cheat, they think they're getting away with it over and over and over again. They go, oh, we're getting away with it. Nothing's going to happen. Right? Until somebody says something, files a claim against you, simple guy, that you're cheating. There's no way you did 1.4 million credits in 3 days. 1.2. There's no way. Unless you used macros and bots. Anyway, here we are. Good morning, one and all. I haven't had dinner yet. My voice is still bad shape. I think I got pneumonia, because that's the result of bronchitis. You eventually get pneumonia.
Asteroid scan complete.
I hate that. What can you do? So right now, officially, as of today, we're in Chinese New Year. At least my company is. I have to close shop. So I'm home tomorrow. I like to wake up early. And so I will be mining all morning, all the way up to 7 a.m. UTC. I said I'm going to do 2 million merits, right? Almost there. I'm almost there. You hear me, simple guy? Almost there. Almost going to do 2 million. Let's see if you can do 2 million. Being out in the dark with Distant Worlds. Let's see what you can do. If your bots are working and your macros are working, you should surpass me at 6 a.m. UTC with 2 million merits. Now, if that happens, I am definitely filing a complaint. I am going to file a complaint because the guy can't be out in Distant Worlds and do 1 million merits in 1 day. How do I know he's in Distant Worlds? You can look it up. Look it up on Inar, where he is, his last location. He's way out there. So Got a new sense of purpose. Nemesis, an enemy, a cheater. So I feel like I need to work hard, do the right way. Come on. So we haven't received anything except as a pack now, right? In the news, there's a pact between the Imperial powers. I mean, it's just getting stupid. There's really nothing there. I don't know. There's no gameplay. They're not doing anything. They're not giving us an idea if they're going to have a new ship, when that when operations is gonna come out. Nothing. Zero. Oh, the powers, they united. They formed a consortium. Okay, whatever. Who cares? I don't know about you, but I'm getting antsy. I'm getting kind of antsy, so when I stop playing, I'm gonna stop. If I stop playing, that means I stop streaming. If I stop streaming and playing, that means Elite Dangerous for me is dead. I won't touch it ever again. Just like Dungeons and Dragons, I just decided one day I was going to quit, and that was it. Okay? Now, that's how you lose valuable customers. Because the amount of money I put into this game in 1 month, okay, is 100 times the amount of money that you get people who buy that shit game that you guys are dishing out, the roller coaster crap. Yeah, that's basically what they're saying. But at least, if you're gonna be silent, just stay silent, FDev. Don't come out with, oh, we already have a pact. Actually, if you go between the Discord channels, they have a pact. All the Imperial factions, including the Chinese guy and Grom, are in a pact. They agreed not to attack each other. So there's already a pact. They're a little bit. I think they're a little late to the show. So there's already a pact out there already. So I don't know what the hell they're coming out with. But just don't even bother putting out any news. Just keep. If you're gonna shut up, FDev, just shut up. Don't say nothing. Better you don't say nothing. Then they give us crap, and then we say, look, they gave us crap. They're not going to do anything. Because it's obvious right now that the CEO, even though she says she loves Elite, they're going a different direction. They're doing something different. Seriously. That's what I think. But I create my nemesis. Simple guy. He's my nemesis. The fact is, I think he's a cheater. I really do. I think Simple Guy is a cheater based on the results that he's had. Because you don't win every week. You can't. Unless he's got, bots, programs, algorithms that are helping him win. You get me? So, and no one's seen him play, no one's seen him in the game. I'm gonna track him down. I'm going to track down his IP. I'm going to watch his activity. And then I'm going to report him. I guarantee it. He's going to wish he never played this game. He's my new nemesis. Somehow last week he did 400,000 merits in one day. Somehow. Tell me, how is that possible? Well, tomorrow I'm going to try to do 400,000 in one day. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. 400,000 one day. But there's gameplay. There's still gameplay here. So I shouldn't get upset about FDev not doing crap. You know, I know they're not going to do anything. But the February it should be a big month for them. If they don't do anything in February, oh, the first quarter is going to be very bad for FDev. Very, very bad. Very bad. I should send in my resume. I can make them a lot of money. Anyway.
Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged.
I'm taking these Chinese medicine for colds, and man, it has some adverse effects. It's kind of like making me numb in some certain places. It's not very good. Oh yeah.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
Now you might say to yourself, hey Drakkster, you're stereotyping. You saying all Russians are like this? Yeah, dude, I am saying, because I know a lot of Russians. And I know a lot of Russian women. And they tell me things. Which leads me to trust them as much as I do Chinese. Which is not much. So, am I stereotyping? Probably. Probably.
Prospector limpet failed.
Shit.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged.
Slow going tonight. I think I will hit the wrong zone. So I think I want to watch an Adam Sandler movie. Like I was watching this one, like he's the father, he adopts a kid. I thought that was pretty cute. Oh God, I can't even cough because my ribs are killing me. I try to push it back. Mm. Yep.
Collector limpet expired.
Good. To shoot off a prospect limpet.
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired.
I'm still not 100% yet. Still got, like yesterday,
Prospector limpet engaged.
I was going to stream, but what happened was
Asteroid scan.
my voice was just gone from the day before.
Expired.
So I said, okay,
Programming limpet drone.
then I won't stream.
Programming limpet drone. 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 Programming limpet drone.
Hello, fellow brother from another mother. How are you? I'm not paying attention. That's why I got hull damage. And I'm running without a shield. Lucky me. But the good thing out of all this is I think I've done how many systems? 4 or 5 systems that I turned for Grom. In acquisition. I'm only doing acquisition.
Asteroid depleted.
I'm not doing anything else. Yeah, I'm still bothered, fellow brother. I think I got pneumonia because my breathing is irregular and deep. I'm still coughing like crazy. And I have a problem with breathing, so on Friday, if I still feel bad, I'll go to the hospital. Which I don't want to do, because I hate hospitals here. It's like a McDonald's, you know? Imagine a hospital that is run like McDonald's, and that's what the healthcare system is like in this place. Now all my accounts are Grom, except one. That one, during this vacation, I'll do like either a very long stream, like 16 hours or 24 hours, or I'm doing a subathon. I'm going to try to get some subs, because we were kind of like stagnant now. We haven't moved past 225. So, you know, I consider you guys part of this channel too. So if you're coming here and you're in chat and you're chatting with us, I consider you part of this channel. So you are a contributor to the well-being of this channel. And like I said earlier, if I'm playing, that means Elite Dangerous has a chance. Because I am very hard to please.
Programming leak drone.
So I love Elite like you cannot believe. And I want to tell you the truth. When Clipper came out, I think I spent $1,000 buying arcs.
Asteroid scan.
That's the truth. Now I have a lot of pocket money because I don't spend it on anything, right? I don't smoke, I don't drink, and I got 2 freaking supercomputer systems that I don't need to upgrade or do anything else. So it's like a soda is the most I spend my stuff on, and I charge up my EV once in a while. So I don't really spend my money on anything. So when the time came for the Panther Clipper, boom, 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 arc. I was buying arcs like you can't believe. Same with the T11. So FDev should actually pay attention to the stream and listen to what I'm saying, because I am a valued customer. I'm sure you guys spent money also. And maybe even as much as I did. But I'm your voice. So if fellow brother says, fuck, I wish they would say something, then I'm going to voice my opinion and say, God damn, FDev, say something, man. I'm your voice. And I consider you guys a contributor to this channel. I wanted the go-to place. Because people leave, like Ricardo. I was dead sure Ricardo's gonna be around for a while. He hit 20,000 subs, and that was the end of him. I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened with Ricardo. It's makes me sad. It makes me sad because I actually like Ricardo. Now he's just doing these videos, which probably are not necessary. I don't know about you, but yeah, I know. Subs take time. You're right, Phil, bro. But he got 20,000 subs and he just quit. Same thing happened to Down to Earth Astronomy. He was killing himself to do 100,000 subs, and he got himself 100,000 subs, and a very short time later after that he quit. I'm like, what happened? What the hell, man? Okay, you don't have to stream every day or make it your job. Yeah, Ricardo and then Down to Earth Astronomy. The guy hit 100,000. Down to Earth Astronomy. The guy hit. I don't know what his name is, but he hit 100,000 subs, and then he quit. And Ricardo hit 20,000 subs, and he quit. So I don't know what happened. It makes me sad. It makes me sad, Hawk. It really does. It makes me sad because I really like Ricardo. He's a sweetheart. I like his voice. When he drinks, he gets a couple, and he drinks that dark Irish beer, right? When he drinks, he's fun. And it's like every Sunday I used to just watch him. So I used to play and watch him because that was my thing. Yeah, I know. Obsidian Dan doesn't really play. Try to find him in the game, you can't. He doesn't actually play. All his videos are from other people's videos, or older ones, like years old. And he just gives you opinion. Burr Pitt does play. We know that for a fact. Him and his wife. but not often.
Programming limpet drone.
People have lives. They don't live in Shanghai where there's nothing but CCTV to watch, right? They want to watch, some TV. They don't want to play every day.
Prospector limpet engaged.
I, on the other hand, I want to play every day.
Asteroid scan.
I did the same thing with Dungeons and Dragons. I used to play every day. On average, about 3 hours a day. This game more. When there's things to do, like this is my community goal. Beating Simple Guy is my community goal. And that's actually going to be tomorrow's stream. Beating Simple Guy is my community goal. Yeah, he seems like a fanboy, but at least he says something about something, right? So he gives us some news. I think his wife's hooked up with someone in the company, or maybe a family member or something, and they get like news, before the news comes out. You know what I mean? Somehow they get like their information fast. I don't know. I am definitely not a fanboy. I'll tell it F-Dev as it is, man. They're fucking up, and that's it. They're happy with their products that they have, so what can you do? They like roller coasters.
Programming limpet drone. Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
I'm probably never gonna do the what do they call that, associate program? I'm never gonna do that.
Asteroid scan complete.
No, he stopped streaming. Content creation, he's still doing in a sense. Because he's doing these videos on different things. Right? He's doing the videos on, like the last one is Olga Petrova, the one of the engineers up in Colonia. Which, you know what? I'm probably going to run all my videos through that AI app that they can make clips. Because I said in one video when I was going up to Colonia, I was talking about what I was going to do with the four engineers that are up there, because I wanted to put I wanted it to have a different type of engineering. And so when I went up there, I changed the engineering because I hadn't done it in 7 years. Haven't been up to Colonia in 7 years. So I changed all the engineering, and I think I talked about Petrova or anything like that. And his streams, Ricardo's streams, I used to love his streams, man. Even if they were like kind of boring. He's not boring. I could get pretty boring. That's why I have these guys come on and comment once in a while, right? And I invite anyone who's in chat, come on down to talk, because it makes it a lot less boring just to hear one voice. You hear multiple voices, it makes it exciting. What am I doing? Oh yeah. So, yeah, Ricardo stopped streaming. A lot of people stopped streaming.
Programming limpet drone. 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 Programming limpet drone.
Here we go. Yeah, I don't know what happened with Ricardo. I miss him. But you know what happens when you stop doing something, then you just stop doing it. You're not gonna do it again. If you take a break, I could see taking a break for a week, a day, 3 days. But when you take a break from August, he's what is it now? 6 months? He's not coming back. He's not gonna be streaming again. You know. Me, I'm just gonna expand. I'm gonna go on Kick and maybe not Twitch. I think I'm gonna do Kick only. I've had nothing but problems with Twitch, with the streaming part, the streaming engine. So I might just do Kick. I ask these guys who come into the chat every once in a while if they want to do like a talk show called Dangerous Talk. And we can talk about all sorts of things, but mainly about the games, the gaming industry, entertainment. Well, the game is just boring for veteran players. Neither colonization nor new ships brought much gameplay for me. The game died with Odyssey. Yes and no. I would agree with you, but I disagree with you in certain areas. It depends how you use the game and how much you play. So colonization, if you've done too much colonization like I did, if you've done as much as I did, yeah, you're gonna be burnt out. Okay? Power play, with a few tweaks and fixes, it could be much better. Right? Odyssey, they fixed the AI in the settlements, so that's become better. I mean, literally, I do believe the game is a lot better now than it was a year ago. But and it's a big but, it's got a lot of bugs, a lot of problems that FDev has just put to the wayside and basically forgot about them. So I don't like that. Matter of fact, if I see people relaxing and they're supposed to be coding, I get pissed. Especially if there's bugs. If you have bugs and you haven't fixed them, you have a problem. So, well, operations I think will be better. I have a different idea of what they're gonna do with operations, but you might be right. So it's a 50-50 shot. It could be good or it could be bad. Just to move one to something else we didn't ask for. Yeah. I'm a veteran. I still love the game. I really do. And you see now making Simple Guy my nemesis, my community goal. I find new things to do every single day. I might even put up a bounty. You know, 1 billion credits if you beat Simple Guy. I might put up a bounty. Why not? mean, maybe sometimes it is true. Just walk away for a little bit, take a break. There's a lot of guys who join the guild
Maximum capacity.
with, like when the pricing changed and it was really low, and now they're gone. They're not here. So I got like 6 or 7 dedicated players. Just got bored of it since nothing in NevDev has that since Odyssey. So do you like a ground combat kind of thing or ground exploration? Because Odyssey is right. The Odyssey is the sample gathering, right? And exploration. So you get the first footfall and landing on a planet and gathering the samples. Odyssey is also settlements, settlement raiding, settlement missions, assassination missions, etc. Odyssey is also ground combat, right? So, do you like Odyssey more, or do you like Horizons more, fighting in space? I actually like Odyssey very much. I haven't done much of it because I'm trying to get care packages. Combat, definitely not the reason I started playing. Yeah. Right, so you're more or less for the spaceship. That's okay. That's cool. That's cool. Excuse me. So, I personally have multiple things to do. So, if I get bored of something, I just do something else. Or I take a break 1 or 2 days. Or like right now, you see me doing. I'm not doing any colonization right now. Reason being, I don't need to do this. Reason being is that all my Panther clippers are slow as molasses, so I need to. I need to fix my engines, which is when people ask for space legs, no one asks. No, I see your point.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Programming limpet drone.
I wouldn't consider Odyssey a failure.
Failed. Prospect to limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
I wouldn't say Odyssey's a failure. I wouldn't say
Limpet engaged.
anything. I can't say anything negatively about the game. I can say a lot about the devs. I can say a lot of negative things about the devs. But I can't say anything negatively about the game. Yeah, wrong direction. I think they went in a direction, Hawk, but they stopped. That's my point that I said earlier. They start doing something. They fix things. They start Power Play 2. They nerf something, then they fucking put it away, put it to the side. They start colonization. They nerfed it. They put it to the side. Now they'll have Operation. It'll be OP. They'll nerf it. Then they'll put it to the side. You know, so it's not. They don't finish what they start. It doesn't look like they have direction either. Like when they're doing something, it just doesn't seem like there's um, any direction in their coding and in what they're building. You know, that's my thought. Exactly, that's what I'm saying to you. See, you just said it right now. It's half baked, right? So it's not finished yet. It has flaws, or they nerf it and they make it worse. Okay, like for instance, multi-crew, oof, or no, Hawk. Doing multiplayer. Holy crap! I've never seen such garbage in my life. These guys have really bad multiplayer. So no, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. That's my point. Is that they do something halfway and they never finish it, and then they start doing something else. And they never finish that. Then they start doing. So there's a whole bunch of things on the store on the I would say drawing board, and nothing's finished. I expect operations to be OP. It's like you'll get stuff from operations that. So I'm planning to grind the fuck out of operations. Whatever it is that you get out of operations, I'm gonna grind the fuck out of it, because in about a week or so they'll nerf it. And then if they're offering some kind of weapon or something, it's not gonna be there, or they'll become very rare for the drop. The drop will be rare. So. Yeah, so I think we'll see. I'd like to see something, but there's nothing yet. Might not be an operation. We're just talking about nothing. Yeah, I know that. I know. Eve has definitely been around for a very long time. You think? You think it's the base spaceship simulator? Well, let's see what happens. I personally don't have any other game to play. I don't like anything else. Yeah, No Man's Sky is too arcadey, and Star Citizen is just not a very good game. In 20 years, you're being optimistic, Hawk. 20 years, it might, we might not ever see a Star Citizen. And I actually think they just built Star Citizen for the game engine, because it's supposed to have a game engine, or space game engine, right? Yeah, I agree there. I agree. That's 100% true.
Programming Leapit drone. Prospect to limpet failed.
Yeah, that was being optimistic. 20 years. They've been $1 billion. $1 billion, dude. You know, and I made a calculation. I need about $1 million to go to beta with a video game. About $1 million. $1 billion and they don't go to beta. Oh my god. Oh my god. Terrible. What are you gonna do? Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Asteroid depleted.
Yeah, well, they got $1 billion. I don't think they spent all of it. You don't think they saved some? It's like maybe a third. They put in the bank, so they can still be a company, a viable company. $1 billion. Oh my god. Ugh, if I just had 1% of that. Oh goodness.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Yeah. $1 billion. You think so? They couldn't spend $1 billion that fast, man? No way. That's a lot of money. Really?
Programming Leapit drone.
I find that very hard to believe.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Prospect to limpet failed.
You mean to tell me as soon as they get the money's gone? Wow.
Engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Programming Leapit drone.
Well, they got a very good loyal following, I guess,
Capacity
to give them that much money.
failed. Prospect
Imagine that.
engaged. Programming Limpet drone. Asteroid scan
To get that much money, you have to have a loyal following.
at maximum capacity. Prospect to limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
How about Squadron 42? That's part of Starfield, Star Citizen. They're coming out soon. Yeah, I guess so.
Asteroid depleted. Connect to limpet expired.
Well, that kind of sucks. That kind of tells me that the game might not be around soon. And all that talk. right? Huh. Yeah. What I would like to see is, yeah, if Squadron 42 comes out. If. It's a big if. I'm like you, I'm actually doubting that it'll ever happen. Squadron 42 and Star Citizen. Now, a lot of my guys are saying that they think they want to add enhancements like stats, like intelligence, strength, wisdom. You know, like in Dungeons and Dragons, you have a plus to your strength, a plus to your intelligence. Some of my guys are saying the blue plant is gonna give us stats. I don't know anything about that. Let's see what happens.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Asteroid scan complete.
I don't mind Painite, man. Sometimes I mind Osmium, but Painite was such a disappointment. I used to mine Painite like crazy. Used to love to mine Painite. I had a T8, T9, I mean, and you used to mine the hell out of Painite. I do like certain things, like for instance, someone told me that my game should have, while you're in the cockpit, you can manually turn on all the systems one by one, right? And all the subsystems. So you would have switches. You can turn around in your cockpit, and you have switches that you can turn on so your spaceship can fly. And I said, well, what about an auto, like in Elite Dangerous, you have one switch, everything turns on, right? So we can have both. They really would like that more than ship interiors. Like you start turning on systems like we do in 4, right here in modules. We can turn things on, engines, SEO drive, etc., etc. And I think you're right. I mean, I think ship interiors would have been probably better to do than Odyssey. You know, you turn around your ship, right? You can go to the back panel and turn all the buttons on, whatever. That'd be cool.
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Let's see, what's my inventory looking like? Alright, I need to keep mining a little bit. And we're almost done.
Programming limpet
Yeah.
Prospector limpet engaged.
I don't know.
Asteroid scan complete. Prospector limpet engaged.
Yeah, let's do this one first.
Asteroid scan
Fill up faster.
complete. Asteroid detected.
Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got.
Hold at maximum capacity.
Anyway,
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
it's not like Hollywood's actually attracting people to play space games, you know what I mean? Hawk. Because it's like usually Hollywood pushes people to through their movies and such to go and play space games and buy their products and blah blah blah. But with the stuff that's coming out now, I don't think people are motivated to actually play space games.
Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo hatch. Cargo scoop retracted.
I personally love space games ever since I was a kid, so that's all I actually do. Space games, space movies. I'm not into the horror genre, you know, it makes me nervous. I walk out of there after watching a horror movie and it's like my heart is racing and I'm nervous and
Shift drive charging.
it's like affects my sleep.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Come on. Okay. 346. Okay. Alright, let's go to our little station. Drop off our stuff and do another round. Again, my purpose is not to be number one on the power play boards. I could really care less about that stuff. But,
Shift drive
and the only reason, and this is a big but, the only reason I'm out to get Simple Guy is because he sniped me. He sniped me. An hour before server went down, he drops 55,000 merits and takes position, takes lead. Now, he didn't do it in the 13 hours previous to that because he's figuring if I do that, then the guy's gonna try to get lead again. The fact is, I had plenty of power, care packages. I could care less whether if I was number one or number two. But now, since he did that, now he's my community goal. He is my community goal. I'm going out of my way to make sure he's not going to be number one ever again. He can be number one with Dead and Petraeus. Matter of fact, move with the losers at Dead and Petraeus. Last place. You can be a big fish in that small pond. Right? So let's see what happens. So I've been doing a lot of power play, and the reason is I wanted to get materials, because the worst thing for me to do is try to get material, especially raw materials. Have you seen my videos with the raw materials? I had to jump on top of the goddamn brain tree to get the material with the SRV. It's craziness. I think last year I sent them an email or some shit, and I said you can put 2 skimmers on top of the goddamn SRV and they could be automatic. Pick up our shit when we're in our SRV. We just press a button, the skimmers go up, they go get our stuff, and they bring it to our cargo. I don't see the problem with that.
Docking request granted.
So I think we should be using skimmers to pick up the materials. Right, we use limpets to pick up the manufacturing one. The only one that's a hassle is the data. The encoded material. That's a hassle.
Landing gear deployed. Docking
All right.
successful. Engines disengaged.
So now we're gonna sell our stuff. Doesn't really matter how much credits I get. What matters is the merits, right? Okay. So that gave me
Incoming message.
51,000. Very nice. 51,000. Okay, what incoming message? So I got tons of care packages. And that leaves me, let's see, where am I in Grom? 179. 179. Not bad. Let's do one more run. Why not? I'm almost at Elite 3 trade rank on this tune. That's another thing that's a good thing that I'm getting is I'm getting status. You know, one thing about the ring, I don't actually know where to land. I mean, everywhere I land, you get, you know, some pretty good numbers. You know, I don't know if there's a place where I can land that's better. If you have ideas, drop a word in comments, and or go to my Discord channel, which is open to anyone, and tell me where you think the best location is to drop. I'm an Omicron Capricorn IB right now, so I mean, I'm doing pretty good. 1 hour. I talked a little bit more. I should be doing it in 45 minutes maybe, but since I'm talking and playing at the same time, that's why it took a little longer. But I want to be honest, I really enjoy mining, and I'm really thankful that they kind of brought it back to T11. They should bring more mining, but who knows? Who knows? I really love mining. I love blowing shit up too, but in a platinum field, you really don't pick up any kind of core mining things. Oh yeah. Okay. That's wild. Look how it pushes me out. Did you see that? Now it's picking it up. So what else we got here? Hawk. We have Hawk. We have Brother from Another Mother. Who else we have in chat? Say hello. Say howdy, fellow brother. Say howdy. If you're wondering what is the best way to mine, like you're a brand new player and you want to do some mining, you don't really need to spend arcs on a good mining ship. You can buy a T11. Now if you join to a faction, let's say for instance Grom, in this system there is a stronghold carrier and it will have basically everything except the crazy alien stuff like Guardian modules. So you can actually build a pretty good T11 right here in this system and mine in this system if you're with Grom. Now I've pretty much done nothing but cargo racks, and if you notice I don't even have a automatic landing, so I do it myself. I mean, I don't need the cruise control, but I'm pretty bad when I fly and I end up flying into a sun. I do that a lot because I might be talking to someone and I'm distracted and all of a sudden I'm flying into the sun. So that's the whole purpose of the Super Cruise Assist, because I end up flying into the sun. So get yourself a T11, put some good cargo racks in it. Hopefully we'll have other community goals where we can get more cargo racks. So I'm looking for 6s. 6s would be nice. Or 7s. 7s would be nice. So I'm trying to target like a location and go. People say use the darker with the lighter ones. I don't know if it makes a difference. I've not seen any difference in any substances that you get. materials. Okay. And rinse and repeat. Gonna do the same thing we did before. Mine and more mine and more. Maybe we'll see some shinies and I will blow them up this round. Because I'm getting bored. I want to blow up something. You probably agree with me. Alright. One last one. So you notice I shoot off to the side. If you're a brand new player and you're doing the MVR, the mining volley repeater, you want to shoot off to the side because these little rocks really hurt. You really, if it comes into your, if it comes towards your ship, you're gonna get damage, and you might die. So try not to die. One thing I've been noticing in the station, I don't know if this has something to do with operations or has something to do with something else. You'll notice that there are these men in a maroon suit with yellow shoes. Now there are also females, but they're dressed in complete blue, purple, from top to bottom, including the shoes. Now, why am I mentioning this? Because in one case, I bumped him, the man in maroon, and he put his fingers up like he was going to shoot me. And no NPC at a station ever did that. So I was like, whoa. I was very surprised. So check it out. We call them men in maroon, MIMS. Check out, take a look at MIMS, bump them, see if they actually react. They're not going to shoot you because there's no shooting in the actual station. But do they have something to do with operations? You know? I brought it up to the team, to the squadron. And everywhere they go, they're looking for these MIMS. And they're everywhere, actually, every station. They got yellow shoes. Yellow shoes. Literally, they look like pimps. They look like pimps. So now, is that a uniform or is it? Do they belong to corporation. The one thing about a MIM, he was offering me 4 or 5 times more for an assassination mission than I ever got. So I was like, he's like, go and assassinate this, and here's the money, 3 million. I'm like, whoa. I never get that much in an assassination mission. Right? Of course I didn't do it. I don't have bounties put on my head. But the MIMs give you higher payouts for some reason. So trying to figure out what they are or who they are. You know, in some stations they have more, some stations they have less. So check it out. Oh no, what did I do that for? Okay. Just FYI.
Asteroid scan complete.
MIMS, men in maroon, with yellow shoes. It's crazy. And it's a pretty nice kind of business suit, kind of. And they don't look alike. So trying to figure out if there's like a centralized location where these guys are at. They're just different. You've never seen them before. You know, you've never seen MIMS before. Wow. Welcome to my stream. If you are new to this channel, check the like button. Subscribe, for God's sakes. Please subscribe. Please. And smash the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I do a new stream, which is pretty much every day. But sometimes I'm sick and I'll send out a general text to tell people, hey, not feeling well, I might not stream today. Which has happened a few times this week. Because I don't know what I caught. I say I caught the COVID again. You know, it might not be, but I started coughing before I started getting the sniffles. So I literally, the progression's been cough first, then get runny nose and sore throat after, 2 or 3 days after. So it's kind of strange, you know. You're like, huh? How do you normally you get runny nose and sore throat first, you don't start coughing. So smash the notification bell so I can send you out at least a text sometime. Subscribe to this channel. Your subscription is highly, highly needed. So coming home today, Police officers blocked the ramp to two ramps, actually, two ramps to the expressway. So I had to take local street, and then when you have a whole bunch of people taking local streets, oh my god. Took me half hour to drive 1 mile. I really don't like that. But it was a nice day. It was sunny. It's cool. It's not cold, but it's not warm. And like I said, I'm taking meds for this, let's say, pneumonia. It's making me groggy.
Programming limpet drone.
And so sitting in traffic, you kind of tend to doze off. You ever been in traffic and you're like, you close your eyes. I'm just gonna close my eyes for 10 seconds, and all of a sudden you're sleeping.
Prospect limpet engaged.
I do that.
Asteroid scan
Yep,
complete.
I do that.
Asteroid depleted.
The one thing I keep on hoping there'll be a Walmart in this game. Eventually, I can just go to a store and get my materials, and I don't have to worry. Like the care packages, right? Imagine we sell them to the Walmart. We get money for it, of course, and then those materials can be part of the things that we buy whenever we need materials. So, I don't know. There are no Walmarts in the 33rd and a half century. No Walmarts, no junkyards. Yep. Like when you're watching the movie, you tend to doze off. That's kind of the same way I feel when I'm in traffic. It's like, oh my god. Could it get any worse? Could it get any worse? You're sleepy and you're in traffic. Well, my daughter's school ended last week, so she stopped coming. So that was, I just put some music on and woke up. Okay, so let me go to this one. Looks like we want to go shiny.
Programming limpet drone.
I can't tell you how to find these because
Failed.
this system is as confusing to me as it is to you.
Limpet expired.
Like for instance,
To limpet engaged.
okay, the OBS went up and down. So you figure it'd be core, right? But nothing like that. Because it has surface deposits, right? It figures that it should shine bright like that, right?
Expired.
Which I don't think it should shine. I think if you have, only if you have a core deposit should shine. Maybe for the surface deposits, they can shine a different color. Instead of being golden, like light, it could be, I don't know, light blue or red or some other color. You know, supermarkets usually had, they had these signs and they were
Programming limpet drone.
red and all that. So, but that's in the 33rd and a half century. I don't know if they have that anymore. Because the nuclear war that they had before the 33rd and a half century kind of made things not so cool to live on Earth. And I'm just speculating. I'm just making story here. Platinum. Very nice.
Asteroid scan complete.
Ooh, I ran out of limpets, huh?
Asteroid depleted. Programming limpet drone.
Yep.
Programming limpet drone. 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 Programming limpet drone.
Very nice. So here we are, friends to the bitter end. I don't know where all my people are. Sleeping? Maybe? Or they're in distant worlds. Which is cool, they can do that.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
One failed.
Limpet drone.
Prospect Olympic failed.
Prospector limpet failed.
Ah, I'm doing collector. God damn it. Okay, if you're doing collector and you just did what I did, you can go to modules, turn it off,
Collector limpet expired.
and they all die.
Prospector limpet failed.
And so, including the prospect lipids. So you make sure you do it when you want to zero out everything.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Usually go for the round ones.
Programming limpet drone.
And this one over here to the right, the shiny, is actually the right shape for a shiny.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector
But it'll
limpet
probably not
engaged.
have anything. It'll probably just be useless.
Asteroid scan complete. Prospector limpet engaged.
So let's go Indite,
Asteroid scan complete.
Platinum 40, Platinum 48, and
Prospector limpet
Platinum
engaged.
13. Nothing on that. Okay.
Asteroid scan complete.
I think my wife wanted to be on the Distant World trip. She asked me, aren't you going to go and explore with those guys? I said, no.
Asteroid depleted.
That's That's why I don't do tours. Honey, let's go to Italy. We can do a tour. No.
Programming limpet drone.
No tours, please.
Programming limpet drone.
And people are complaining that
Programming limpet drone.
it's taking too long.
Limpet drone. Programming
I think they're going to Beagle's Point,
Programming limpet drone.
where they're gonna have. They're probably gonna build a station out there.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Yeah. So we talked about a lot of things here. We didn't talk about Starfield, which I think there are some good qualities. Starfield does have some good qualities. The base building, not so much, but the shipbuilding is not bad. And the actual armor and the weapon, I want to say weapon crafting. But the number one thing that I like about Starfield is when two ships are fighting each other, you can actually board another ship and fight inside that ship and take over that ship, and it becomes yours. So I kind of like that feature. I really do. I really like that feature. It is a great feature. My family's home. They've been gone all day. You know, kid reaches a certain age and they need friendships and stuff, and they start to socialize and build friendships with some of their friends, people that they're at school with, or their neighborhood or their community. And you as a papa go to the wayside. It's like the only reason she talks to me is she wants money. That's the truth. Okay, I'm gonna go AFK just 2 minutes, just to see how they're doing, and then bathroom break. I'll go AFK 2 minutes, and then I'll be right back. Don't go away. And I'm back. So I bought my daughter this kind of AI toy. And it's hooked up to an app. And then it downloads, I guess, functions and stuff. I want to say functions. Okay. And so I see she's talking to someone, and I'm thinking of friends here, and she's actually talking to the AI doll. It's like a little monster-looking thing with big eyes. I said, honey, who are you talking to? I'm talking to the AI. You know, it's a little scary, right? You figure you wouldn't have this for a while. It's a little scary. People start talking to the AI. AI girlfriends, AI dolls. No AI fathers. Like, she doesn't talk to me though, right? Let's see what our inventory says. 165, not bad. Almost there. I think in the next level of video game is gonna have AI all over the place, where you get a better conversation out of the NPC than you would out of your own wife. I'm that serious. I'm that serious. And she'll be like, "Who are you talking to?" I'm talking to the game. The video game? Yeah. Why? Why are you talking to the video game? Because you don't talk to me? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, so my daughter's talking to an AI doll. Which is okay. Doesn't bother me. Think about AI that a lot of people get worried about the wrong thing. Let me explain something to you. It's a machine. It's digital. It's not living, breathing flesh. So, no matter what, AI will never take over living flesh. I make music with AI, right? So I made songs on my own with loops and all that, with a nice sound system that I have, and MIDI keyboard. So I've made songs without AI. But recently I've done a lot of songs with AI, and you guys could hear them on this channel, right? But it's just, something's missing. And you know when you listen to it, something is missing. Something is missing. For sure something is missing. From the song, from the text that they write. It just doesn't have heart. Right? So even though you create an AI song, it doesn't have heart. Or an AI picture, no heart. Right? So, I'm never afraid about AI. AI is actually a tool. It's just like a wrench or a screwdriver. It does nothing except help. It can't destroy. But I think in like video games where you're trying to kind of finish a quest or do something, AI can actually serve better in small roles, like small conversations. I think they're going to try very hard to make it come alive. You know, they'll say, oh, you should see what Grok did, or, oh my god. I think they're trying very hard to make it come alive, but they're going to fail. I think they're going to fail. It's just not going to work. It's just software. It's just numbers. X's and O's. So you're not gonna get human interaction out of AI. Mm-hmm. These small little round ones usually I gotta shoot. Because more often than not they're platinum.
Prospector limpet failed. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Collector limpet expired. Asteroid
Come on.
scan complete. Prospector limpet engaged.
1113. What is this
Collector
one over here?
limpet expired.
1136.
Complete.
Let's get these two.
Collector limpet expired.
I got it. I got it.
Programming limpet drone. 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 Asteroid depleted. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
How many prospect delivers do I have out?
Programming limpet drone.
Let me see. One more.
Prospector limpet failed.
Okay. So it's 11 prospect, 11 collector limpets, I think. All right, let's shoot one off. Oh, there was one right there. Shit, I missed it. But this one, I think, right?
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
Alright.
Asteroid depleted.
Shoot off another one. Keep it going. Round ones are best.
engaged.
Okay, we gotta get rid of some prospect and lipids. It's okay to get rid of them. I don't mind at all. Let's go here. I don't mind at all. Just tells me that I'm getting close to finishing.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed.
Yep. Our good friend
Prospect to limpet engaged.
Kix, he bought Farm Sim,
Asteroid
which
scan complete.
I can't wait to see it. I'm actually gonna probably be his first person to watch his stream because I want to see Farm Sim. I want to see it. See how it functions. I like those little farming games, but never done a farming simulator.
Programming limpet drone.
You know what I'm saying?
Prospect to limpet failed.
I've never done a farming simulator.
Prospect to limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospect to limpet failed.
Nope. Never done a farming simulator.
Prospect to limpet engaged.
Let's get this guy.
Programming limpet
Big
drone.
guy.
Asteroid scan complete. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged.
Well, I got 2 rocks here that are nice and shiny.
Asteroid scan complete.
So let's see what they got. I doubt that there'll be anything.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged.
Very nice. This was nice. We can do this one.
Asteroid scan complete.
I never do subsurface. Why? Because I don't like to. So I'll do surface mining, laser mining. I'll do core, right? But I will never do subsurface,
Asteroid depleted.
which is okay. I don't like it. Maybe you do. It's okay. Everybody has different gameplay. Yep. So if this is the first time to this channel, check the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and smash the notification bell. It will help us out a lot. And I say us because there's a lot of contributors to this channel. A lot of people that come on, they talk. And now they're streaming themselves. They're doing stuff themselves, which is cool. Corvus likes his music, and he does some really good tunes. I do too, but not as often as he does.
Failed.
And then Joey's doing exploration out to the black,
Limpet engaged. Programming limpet drone.
and so we will see what he
Asteroid
finds,
scan complete.
right?
Prospect to limpet failed.
They're really going out there. Way, way out there.
Prospect to limpet
Platinum
engaged.
26. Me, I personally like everything about Elite Dangerous. I tried Cyberpunk. I might try other games in the future. If you have something you can recommend, just say, hey Drakkster, I think you'll like this game. Recommend it and then we'll try it out. Also, there's Kix, who is doing the farm sim. I can't wait to see that. I'm excited about farm sim. I actually like settlement survival kind of places. It's kind of games. I have one settlement survival. I never actually finished it. I never went to max. It put me to sleep. Honestly, it put me to sleep. I did buy a Mars base building. I thought that was cool. You can base build on Mars, right? I thought that was very, very cool. And Red Dead Redemption I've tried. I kind of like that game. But I just didn't have time to finish it. Didn't have time to play it. I did try Cyberpunk a lot. I did like Cyberpunk. With modules, it actually plays better. But then once I started using module in the game, it's disappointing. So I'll watch Cyberpunk stuff. I'll watch people streaming it, but I won't actually play. I should actually watch Red Dead Redemption. Maybe I was doing something wrong. I didn't really like how it started. Right?
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Again. Anyway, I'm trying not to cough because my lungs hurt and my ribcage hurts. Oh man, it's been a tough couple of weeks.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Well, this one's right here. So let's try this one.
Prospect to limpet engaged.
Platinum 7%. Let's try this one and see what this has.
Asteroid scan complete.
Do I get to blow it up or?
Prospect to limpet failed. Collect to limpet expired. Prospect to limpet engaged. Collect to limpet expired.
1390.
Complete.
Okay, should be good enough.
Collect to limpet expired.
Well, Ricardo just put out another video.
Collector limpet expired.
I wonder what he's doing now.
Programming limpet drone.
I don't know.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet
I
drone.
liked when he was live.
Programming limpet drone. 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 Programming limpet drone.
Ah, I should have left one more open. Oh, no big deal. Don't have much cargo left. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to dump all my limpets. Yeah, pretty soon. We'll see. We shall see.
Programming limpet drone.
Oh,
Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged.
hmm?
Asteroid
Nothing.
scan complete.
Okay.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector
Okay.
engaged.
Shinies. There's two shinies.
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged.
Nope.
Asteroid scan complete.
What am I doing?
Programming limpet drone.
Okay.
Prospector limpet failed.
Trying to think of what to do next, and tomorrow I might do some because there are some combat zones here. So I
Asteroid
wanna
scan
see how
complete.
many I can do in an hour. How many merits I can do in an hour. Yeah, let's see.
Asteroid depleted.
Very nice. Get my stream tomorrow morning my time, which will be Wednesday evening your time. So we'll see if I stream tomorrow morning. Because I want to do some combat. I'm not very good in those combat zones because I'm not very good to stream. Not that I'm not very good. I'm pretty good at pilot. But to concentrate on the fight and to stream at the same time is a little bit tricky.
Programming limpet drone. Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Come on.
Programming limpet drone.
pretty tricky.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Platinum 28. Let's get that.
Asteroid scan complete.
Almost done. I think I need to dump some limpets actually. Yeah, 345. Dump 20. Very nice. Make sure if you're mining to hook up with a squadron that has mining as a, I guess, directive. Because there is one that get plus 20% on mining materials that are mined. So you get extra stuff, it's going to help you out. We're always looking for dedicated Elite Dangerous players, so if you want to join ours, the symbol, squadron symbol is DRKK, the Order of the Dragon. We have a nice golden emblem, nice golden dragon as an emblem. I think that's pretty cool. Joey took some pictures of it on top of the ship. He was on top of the ship, took pictures of it on an isolated planet, which was pretty cool. I liked it. It was very nice. So we are into mining, we're into missions, so if you like those, come join us. We approve everyone.
Programming limpet drone. Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
Almost done. I would have been finished by now, but I'm actually pretty incapacitated, drugged up because of the illness, pneumonia. Okay. Let's see. 332, got 9 limpets left.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
You know, like the scene, Odyssey, like you shoot a guard, right? He's level 3 or higher, but you can't pick up their weapons. Their armor, their weapons. You can't pick anything up.
Asteroid scan complete.
They're gonna be cremated anyway. We should be able to pick up those things, right? What, you thought in space they buried you on some kind of world? They're gonna cremate you.
Programming limpet
Send your ashes into space.
Prospector limpet failed.
Come on, we need one more.
Prospector limpet engaged.
That's not enough.
Asteroid scan complete.
Need something that's not moving so much. Here we go.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
Ah.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Nothing. Let's go here.
Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete.
Just need one more.
Prospector limpet failed.
Let's see. I mean, we can turn this in now. No big deal. There we are.
Limpet engaged.
Exactly what we needed.
Asteroid scan complete. Asteroid depleted.
Asteroid depleted, and we should be able to be full.
Collector limpet expired.
Oh, don't do that.
At maximum capacity.
Let's use our collector limpets. Replace our collector limpets.
At maximum capacity. Collector limpet expired. Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Programming limpet drone. Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Okay, so we got full.
Collector limpet expired.
Okay, that's it. That's basically it. We'll fill up the hopper. And that's it. Anything else? No.
Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo hatch. Cargo scoop retracted.
So this is not even engineered, but I get 350 thrust. I can't imagine how much thrust I get out of this if I'm fully. I think I got up 500 on my main character, my main account.
Frameshift drive charging.
But you can get some good boosts out of this without engineering.
1 engage.
I think 320, 325 is what an NPC will go at, and then if you can boost faster. That's great. You can get away from pirates. And boom.
Frameshift
Okay.
drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Okay, so almost at that station. You know, I know it looks a little bit repetitive, but I only do a few a night, 2 or 3, sometimes more if I'm a little stressed out. It's good tension breaker, relieves your stress. I actually enjoy it for the stress relief. It's not the same when you're raiding or you're combat in combat. It's not the same. So exploration also, going and do exploration, even landing on planets and scanning for data, that's also relaxing, very relaxing. If you put on some good tunes, some ambient music or whatever you like, easy listening, jazz, and you go and land on planets and scan plants, it's fun. It's actually very relaxing. And you go to sleep with a different mindset. Sometimes I do the coffee because I actually coffee will put me to sleep. Actually, it has the opposite effect. Tea, on the other hand, tea will keep me awake. Yeah, coffee will put me to sleep, but tea will keep me awake. Red, dark tea, like the red tea. They call it red tea here.
Landing gear deployed.
This thing's always facing me. I mean, the back of it is facing me. I can never get the front landing part of the structure facing me. Alright, here we are.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Alright. So we're going to trade in our goods, and we're going to get some nice merits back. That's what we want, right? At least that's what I want. So, promotion to Elite 3. Awesome. 53,112. Look at that. Very nice. Sell the rest of the plat. Okay, and then let's see what we got in Grom. Power play, we are level 185. 185. Now this is important because last, I think Friday, when I started doing this, I was level 1. So in 1 week, I'm at level 185. So that means you can do the same thing. Might maybe take a little bit longer than a week, but for me, I needed the modules and the care packages, like I keep saying over and over again. All right, guys, this is it for me. I even made Elite 3. That's awesome. Isn't that nice? So, thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. You guys are great. Make sure you subscribe on your way out. And 07, I will see you again tomorrow, maybe even today.